What we do here is go back.
Hello and welcome to Wilbrook Productions. Today we're taking a look at the Imperial Shuttle Titanium, set number 75094, and it retailed for $100 back in the day of 2015 with 937 pieces. Now, if you want to buy this set today, you probably will be paying $177 for the current value, like just new in the box, and $132 used. First off, I just want to say the stop motion for this video isn't that great because I made this very long ago and I do plan on making this scene one day. I'm just not sure when I'm going to remake it, but this was when my skills weren't that great, so that's why the animation in the front isn't the best as you guys usually expect from me. So let's get into the review without further ado, but first please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is much appreciated, and let's get into the video, guys. First figure here is Han Solo. Now this is a really good Han Solo. I like it a lot. It's really nice and it's exclusive to this set, which makes it kind of a valuable figure. I like the older hairpiece that they used. They're starting to integrate the new face piece that they still use today, but they still had the old hairpiece at the time, and I preferred that over the new one. I know that's probably not the most popular opinion, but it's just something I preferred over the new one. On the back, he does have a second facial expression. It's not very happy Han, but you know, that's how life be sometimes. I don't like that it shows a little bit of his like chin, like underneath the hair. I don't know if you guys can see that perfectly, but that's another thing I don't really like about it. And in the front, it looks pretty good as well. I mean, just a lot of detailing overall, including leg detailing, which is really nice. And yeah, overall, just a great figure. So let's head to the next figure. The next figure we have here is Chewbacca. Now this Chewbacca is the same one we've been getting since about like, I want to say 2013. So this wasn't really anything special to me at the time, but still, it's another Chewbacca, not a bad figure overall. It's just that it's the same thing and nothing's really changed about it. But hey, if something ain't broken, then no need to fix it. Like, I mean, it's a perfect figure. I like Chewbacca as is, and I hope they don't change the style because this is a really nice style for rookies. And yeah, if you have a bunch of Chewbaccas, you can just put them on like a Sheik mock or something. So, yeah. For this next figure, we have this Rebel Trooper who has lost his hand, unfortunately. Yes, it did not come like this. He actually did have a hand, but I did lose the hand. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry about this, guys, but the hand is gone, and I don't know where it went. So here is the Rebel figure. Looks pretty good overall. He has a gun. I mean, there's not much more to say about it. We've seen this face print many times before, but that's nothing, like, new. Like, it's a generic face that we've seen a billion times before. So, yeah. This next figure, we have another Rebel Trooper, or supposedly Captain Rex. Now, he's Captain Rex from the Rebel series, and I don't think LEGO had intentions of this being Captain Rex at the time, but they made this figure anyways, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Captain Rex. I just really like this figure, and I'm pretty sure it's Captain Rex, guys. Like, comment down below what you think of this figure, but I'm pretty sure it's Captain Rex. So, overall, it's a pretty good figure as well. I'm glad they gave us a different like torso instead of this one. It's just nice that they did a little variety instead of just the same old stuff. And yeah, overall, just a pretty good figure. Not much more to say about it. There's not a second face print on the other side, but still a pretty decent figure for 2015. And for this last figure in the set of the 5, we have Princess Leia. Now, Princess Leia is an amazing figure. Like, this was a new figure at the time as well. A lot of new figures in the set. And this Princess Leia actually had a scarf thing that looked really good. But I took mine off. I don't know why I did this, but, like, it was really cool. And I'll show a little image of it on screen. But it's just amazing. I really like this figure. And it even has a little cookie to give to the Ewoks, which they don't include any in the set, which is a little unfortunate. But hey, 5 figures for a show, that's pretty good considering we get only 3 figures today. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed the figure. The back has another face print. It's Happy Leia, so that's nice to see as well. And just a really good figure overall. Preferably, I would have preferred some leg printing, but with that amazing poncho they had over her, it's not needed. Like, honestly, this is just, it's a great figure. Like, all these figures in this set are really good, besides maybe Chewbacca. But, again, I said he's already pretty great, so he doesn't really need to be changed. So, let's go into the shell build. Okay, well, apparently I lied, because we're not going in the shell first. We're going into this amazing Rebel crate. And I personally really like this crate. It just looks really cool, and with the Rebel Alliance logo, that's just amazing. On the inside, you should be able to find 2 bombs. Just get those out there right there, and they go flying off somewhere. Great. Here are the 2 bombs. They're looking pretty spiffy, and I think this was new for the time, so I was really interested to get my hands on these bombs when they came out, because they look pretty cool. But now we get them a lot, and they aren't as special, but for the time, I was pretty happy to get some. Something I wanted to mention is that there is a brick separator in the set. Now, looking at this shell, it is amazing. It is missing a few pieces of mine just from like rough play, because I played with it so much. It is an amazing set, and unlike the new one that's coming out, it doesn't look terrible. Like, it's an amazing model. It's probably the best one we're ever going to get again from LEGO, unless they make another UCS one, because with the way LEGO's trending in their designs, I just don't think we're going to get a better one than this one right here. This shell is just the OP, I feel like, god level shell. So let's get into it, guys. On the interior of the shell, we actually have the ability to open it up, and the space on the inside is quite roomy. I mean, it's just amazing how much space inside the shell there is. Like, I'll open it up right here, and look at that. You have tons of space. Very highly detailed as well. Like, look at that sticker right there. Like, do you see that? That's amazing. So that's just really cool. And then we got like 3 chairs, and then we have 1, 2, and then when we go to the other side, we also have another chair plus a feature to hold the crate here. So there's the other seat. Then with our Rebel crate, we can put it in simply right here, and it locks into place so it doesn't shake around too much when you're flying. Here, I'm getting a little hard time to get this in here, but look at that. It fits in there very good, and it could have been used for another seat, yes, but honestly, I think it's a pretty good feature just to have it in there and not move it around so much. So yeah. And then on the inside, we have this really cool sticker, and this is really cool, so I just want to point this out. Like, look at that. That's the Forest Moon Endor and the Death Star right there. Like, that's just an amazing detail that you don't see on the newer model of the shell, and it's just so cool. I'm sorry, but like, that's amazing, guys, like, honestly. And then in the bottom, there's a little ramp you can push down, and you can see it does open up like so. The reason I'm showing you like this is because these things tend to fall down when the shell lands. Like, so when you land it, these things tend to go up. And I think just because of like how much weight is on the set, like, it's kind of weird, but it can't stay up if you balance it correctly. It's just hard to get it to work sometimes. What I want to point out is there is room for extra spring-loaded screws right here at the top on both sides of this amazing shell. So that is another pro to this shell. Looking at the shell from the front, it has a pretty good look. I'm just saying, like, it looks amazing. Like, this is in proportion. Everything's in proportion, unlike the new one, which really isn't in proportion. And just the cockpit alone looks great. Like, inside the cockpit here, when we open it up, we should find a little bit of an interior. Not much, but it is something. There is a sticker that goes here, but I neglected to put it on because I was just silly and should have put it on, but I didn't. And then you see there's a nice little spot to lock in the figures into place so they don't move around with that piece. I don't have it on the other side. I only have it on one side, unfortunately. But it's also a pretty cool feature. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make the figure move around at all, and it's better than a normal seat. So, yeah. And there's actually room for 2 pilots. 2 pilots. Like, that's insane. Here, sorry for the light glare, but 2 pilots. Like, look at that. Like, that's just so cool. So, yeah. Close that back up. Looking at the weapon systems on this shell, these guns do move back and forth, well, not back and forth, but side to side, and these do shoot, but if you do put this in the way, it won't fire because it's blocking the missile from firing. Then we have these guns down here that also move up and down. Very nice features. Again, I know I played with these a lot when I was younger. Like, that was just something I would do. I'd move these up and down and be like, pew, pew, pew. Like, it was a pretty cool feature. I do have to say it myself. Then looking at the back right here, we do have this spring-loaded missile, which we can launch into this set. And we can just put it in like so. And then, this is really cool. There's a low button that I can just press and it just fired. I actually did not mean to fire it like that, but it just fired anyways. It's a little sensitive, so be careful with that, but still pretty cool. Here's a view from the back, and I just love this back in the day. Like, honestly, like, they still use this today on the modern Imperial Shuttle, thank goodness, but honestly, just look at that, like, how does that not sell you right there? Like, that is just an amazing building technique, and I hope they never change it, because that is just so accurate, and it looks amazing. Looking at the Imperial Shuttle, this is its wingspan. It's actually pretty big and spans pretty far. Like, this is just an amazing, massive set. And I remember when I first got this thing, they're like, yo, watch out, you're gonna poke your eye out with that. Like, it was just a joke. And it's really big, guys. Like, it's strong too. You can hold it from the center ring, like so, and it's not gonna fall off on you. It's not, like, gonna break. So, that's a really cool feature about it. And yeah, it's just overall an amazing show. Now, back in the day, for only $100, I realized that MNR actually was wrong, and he kept saying $110. Like, that's not a $110 like show. It's a $100 show. So I just want to clarify that this set retailed for only $100. I know that sounds like a lot, but for what you get, it's a good deal, and that's why I say only. Like, honestly, this is a great set. Now, you're probably looking at around $200 today, which isn't the best for this set, but still, I feel like it is worth it. If you don't care like how it looks and you don't want the best model that's probably going to ever be out from Lego, like, I don't think we're ever going to top this ever again, then get this one. But if you just want Imperial Show just to have in your room, then get the new one for $70 and save yourself $130. But I highly suggest get this one over the 2021 version, because it's so great, guys. Like, you don't know what you're missing out on until you own this set. Like, it's good. Like, the new cockpit on the new one, like, it's so ugly. I can't even, like, I'm sorry. I'm done. Like, this is a great set. So, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new here or enjoyed this review. Either way, it helps me out. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.